Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing my top 10 clean fragrances. And that coming from me is going to be clean fragrances that are not really too laundry type of clean or like clean linen scents. That's not really my vibe. I prefer clean to be more like fresh, aquatic type of vibes. So if you are interested, keep on watching. We're going to get right into that. And if you are new here, thank you so much for being here. And if you love girl talk, fragrance, beauty, self-care type of videos, go ahead and subscribe because that's pretty much all that I talk about here on this channel. And I would love to see you back for my future uploads. And with that said, let's jump right into my top clean fragrances. So I'm going to do this video very quickly to the point. It's crazy that I am filming this video and I completely forgot I was going to film it, and I packed some of the fragrances that I wanted to feature on this video. So for those, I'm going to be popping a picture on the screen so that I can let you guys know about that fragrance, but I'm very familiar with them. So I am moving if you're new here, and that's why they are packed. But let's jump right into the top 10 clean fragrances. I'm going to start off with one from Juliet Has a Gun, and this one is a unisex fragrance. It's very aquatic, very kind of like sea vibes type of fragrance, oceany, unisex. It has blueberries, it has peach in it, and this is Ego Stratus. So if you want to smell clean but you don't want to smell like laundry detergent, you don't want to smell like dryer sheets or anything like that, these fragrances are perfect. Ego Stratus is a unisex, very aquatic type of scent. Very juicy. It smells so good. It smells like you just got out of the shower and you are just squeaky clean. This is not floral. It's not, there is some fruits in here, but they're not too obvious. I do pick up the blueberry a lot, but it's very mixed in with those like aquatic notes, so it's very juicy and refreshing. So this one's a really nice one to try out. I'm going to be leaving links to these fragrances in the description box if you want to check them out. I am going to include the link to Twisted Lily because Twisted Lily does offer sample sizes. So if you're interested in a sample size, I'm going to be leaving the link below. That way you can smell the fragrance before you commit to purchasing a full-size bottle. So this is a really, really nice one. That is my first clean fragrance in my collection that I absolutely love. And then following it up with a fragrance from the same house, I'm going to go with Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. You want to smell clean. You want to smell like just a cloud of good smelling skin, because this fragrance is so hard for me to describe. There is amber in here, and I believe Cetilox is the note that's in here, but I don't get amber vibes from this. I just get like this cloud. It smells like a misty cloud of just like, it just smells so good, but it's hard for me to describe it. If anything, I get a teeny tiny bit of powderiness in here. It's just clean. I know some people really do not like this fragrance, but to me this is the perfect clean scent, and this shines so beautifully in the heat as well. I feel like it radiates out of your skin even more when it's hot. I've never really tried this one like in cold weather, so I don't know how it would do in colder weather. I will find out this year. It's just clean. It smells like you just are squeaky clean. You took a good shower. That's what all of these are giving me, are just clean, fresh out of the shower. Just, I smell really good. And this one's perfect if you work in like the medical field, or if you work somewhere that you're not supposed to be wearing strong fragrances, because this just meshes into your skin and makes you smell very clean and nice, but it's not sharp and it's not headache inducing. It's not offensive or anything like that. So I really, really love Not a Perfume. Next up, we have one that is all finished up. I finished up this bottle, but this is more of a sparkling woody clean. If you're into woody fragrances, it's also one that I would consider a little unisex, but it still does have a feminine touch to it. This is Bulgari's Omnia Crystalline. It is completely finished. I finished it up so quickly because this perfume just became so addicting to me, because you can literally wear this anywhere. I wore this to the movies, to watch movies with my girls and my husband. I wear it like on an everyday basis. I wear it to just go shopping, just anything. It's a sparkling clean, also a little like watery, but then it's woody at the same time. So this is a really, really nice one. It's like a sparkling clean type of fragrance, really nice for hot weather as well. Next up, I have a very popular one. It's not necessarily my favorite in this group. I believe these first three that I mentioned would be like my top clean ones for sure, but this one's nice and I do give it a lot of use as well. And this is by Glossier and this is You. So this is definitely like a peppery, also sparkling and like second skin type of clean scent. It's just like a cloud of cleanliness. That's all that I get from these. This one's really, really nice. There is a bit of a dent going on in this one because I do like to wear this one a lot. Like for example, when I come back from my walk in the morning and I take a shower, I pop this on because it's not floral, it's not sharp. Sometimes in the morning, like if I haven't had my breakfast and I put on a fragrance, sometimes they could be a little too much for me, but this one is just easy reach, easy to wear, clean. It's not floral, it's not fruity, it's not none of those things. It's not gourmand. It's just you smell good and you smell clean. So that is Glossier You. This next one is probably the closest that I have to kind of like that laundry aldehydes type of smelling fragrance, which are not my favorite. I don't pick this one up a lot. It was gifted to me by Twisted Lily and I'm super duper grateful for that. It is not my favorite type of scent, but it is a nice one to have for when I just want to smell clean. This is very sophisticated. It's very long lasting on my skin. And what I like about this one is the dry down. It doesn't really stay too clean. So this is Maison Francis Kirk de Jean and this is 724. If you're looking for a high end, like niche clean fragrance, this is the one. And the dry down is what makes it really nice because the dry down gets very sweet on my skin and it has sandalwood. Now, I'm very picky with sandalwood. It can make me sick if it's too concentrated in a fragrance, but in here it is the perfect amount. It's a little bit of sandalwood and it also just turns into like a little sweet, woody, clean scent on my skin. I don't reach for it too often, but it is a very clean scent, no-brainer type of fragrance. You just want to smell like freshly washed sheets, like Sunday morning, and you just have like wash sheets and the sun is shining through your room and it just smells so crisp and clean. That is what this smells like. Now, if you don't want to spend the money on this one, the next fragrance is no longer in my collection, but it's super similar and I did love it for some time. It's just that after having this one, I didn't want to have both of them, but they're very similar. And if you want something similar to 724, the next fragrance I'm going to talk about is Dior Pure Poison. I'm going to pop a picture on the screen because I don't have that one in my collection anymore. But that one is just like a very clean white floral, but in like a very clean and soft way. It's not sharp and it opens up a little bit more sharp in the beginning, I will say that. But the dry down turns into this sweet, clean scent as well. A lot of people like to use that one for like bridal, not lately because I know that the fragrance is not new. It's not really trending or anything, but I have heard it be used a lot for like bridal type of activities or when you just want to smell very clean and put together. It is that type of scent. It's kind of classy, but at the same time it has a little tiny bit of like a feminine sexiness to it, but not super sexy either. It's more on the clean. It stays on that clean line. Next up, I have one that's already packed up, but I raved about this one a couple months ago. I really, really recommended this one for those of you who wanted a clean scent, but wanted it to be more juicy, more refreshing. And that is by Tocca, and that is Giulietta. That fragrance is such a stunning, clean fragrance. I recommend that one so much if you get your nose on that fragrance. I did not take it with me for my move luggage because those bottles are so heavy. I just didn't want to deal with bringing that along with me, so it is packed away already, but it is such a gorgeous, crisp, clean scent. If you like Bath and Body Works latest release from Fragrance Mist, Gingham Fresh, if you like that one, you would definitely love Tocca Giulietta. It is a sparkling, juicy, clean scent without it being laundry, and you definitely smell clean and like you just took the best shower. Like you just passed by a bathroom where someone was taking a shower, they're washing their hair with like a very nice shampoo that has a little bit of fruitiness but it's still clean. That's what that one smells like. Really nice. Definitely recommend that one. Next up is one that is very unisex. I wear it and it lasts a long time on me. It's very like, it projects out of my skin very nicely, and that is by Ellis Brooklyn, and that is Myth. That one is also packed up and ready to go, so I'm going to be popping a picture of Myth on the screen. And Myth reminds me a lot of Biolage gel. Is it Biolage or Biolage? Not sure how you say that name, but that gel, it really reminds me of that scent, and I used to use that gel a lot when I was younger. It just smells clean, refreshing, unisex, and that's pretty much it to it. It just smells very clean. It's almost like a bar of soap, like Irish Spring or something like that, but not as intense. So it's not masculine like that, but that's kind of the vibes that I get with it. So if you like that type of clean scent, that's another one to look into. Ellis Brooklyn Myth. Then here I have a warmer clean scent. This one is probably the furthest, I would say, away from being like laundry clean. This one is like a warm, you just smell good type of clean, and this is by Clean Reserve, and this is Skin. I have not worn this one in a minute. I'm thinking about taking this one with me, even though this bottle is also really heavy, but I just want these types of scents that I know are easy to wear while I'm moving. This one does have like this warmth to it. I believe there is, I don't remember the exact notes, if it's like leather and praline or something like that, but this is clean, but in the most natural, like people can maybe even think that you naturally smell that way. It doesn't smell like a perfume. It doesn't smell synthetic. It has this warmth to it. It's a little dry as well, just warm. It has a little bit of a sweetness, but it's literally like if you were just cuddling with someone and you just imagine the way that someone would just smell, like their skin would smell like a loved one. That's kind of like what this smells like, and it just smells so nice. Like it just goes really nicely with the skin. I do overspray this because if I don't overspray it, I don't really smell it too much on myself. So the first time I bought this one, I returned it because I only did a few sprays and I was just like, what the heck? I don't smell anything. So when I wear this one, I go to town, like spraying everywhere, and you will smell so good. It has a really nice sweetness to it. It's also musky as well, but very nice and clean. So I really love that one if you don't like laundry scents. I have another one that I'm going to talk about now. This one is definitely pushing more towards clean in the citrusy, marine, ocean-like, sea-like type of vibes, and that is Raja Parfums Oceania. It's a very pricey fragrance. I know it's super pricey. I'm going to be leaving links below. I don't know when Twisted Lily people will be restocking on the samples because I know a few of you wanted to try it out. I'm going to put the links just so that you guys can check it and see when it comes back in stock. But you can get a sample for like $4 or $5 and try out the fragrance. But when I tell you, if you are looking for a citrusy ocean vibes type of perfume that's niche quality, if you love niche fragrances, you like unisex ocean sea-like fragrances, that's the one to check out. It does have a very aromatic side to it because there is rosemary and thyme in there. There's lavender, so it is very aromatic and it is strong. You only need 2 to 3 sprays of that one. I have it packed away as well, but that one is such a good performer. You buy one bottle, I think that will last you years because I just don't think that's one that you want to like douse yourself in. Like that's definitely a few sprays and you will be smelling like very clean, very citrusy in a ocean type of way. In an aquatic type of way. Really nice. And then the last one, I don't have it. I decluttered it, but I wanted to put it in this video because I was kind of like very back and forth with that fragrance, but it is clean. It's very clean. And that is by Replica, and that is Bubble Bath. So this is a bonus fragrance I'm going to add right now. Bubble Bath is just, there's lavender in it. I believe there's coconut. There's also soap. So that one is the closest that we are going to get to like soapy vibes, soapy territory. And that one is really relaxing because it has that lavender and it just makes you feel very like aromatic and clean and fresh. Definitely is like if you just came out of a bubble bath. So I did want to also include that one in this video because it is very clean, very squeaky clean and aromatic. There are a few clean fragrances that I have tried. For example, one of my favorite clean fragrances when I was in high school, and also like in my really early, I would say like 19 years old, 20 years old, was J-Lo's Glow. Is that what it was called? The like long bottle. I'm having like a brain fart right now. That is very, very soapy, but what I remember that fragrance to be was just, I was obsessed with it. It's lasted so long. It smelled so clean, so good, just crisp, like you're clean, you're put together. You know, I tried it again now after years of wearing that fragrance, and I had to declutter it because it was way too sharp for me now. It gave me a headache, and I just couldn't really wear that one and enjoy it. It was too much for me. But from what I remember when I was younger, it was just perfection. I miss liking it. I don't know if you guys go through that, but our noses will change and they will literally play games with us, because there's fragrances that I'm just like, wow, I miss that fragrance so much, like the memory. But then when I try to wear it, it just doesn't do it for me no more. So that's kind of what happened with that fragrance. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below, what is your favorite clean, fresh fragrance? Like just squeaky clean type of clean fragrance. I cannot wait to hear your responses. I want to see which one gets the most love. And with that said, if you enjoyed this video, give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me out and helps my channel out. Thank you so much for all of the support. I cannot wait to chat with you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.